This is Esprit Model Network TV, and you're watching a closer look DPSI 2018 Power Distribution System. In this video, I'm going to show you what the DPSI 2018 system can do, and it's available on espritmodel.com. Last week I went over the different power distribution centers offered by Emcotec. If you remember, I purposely skipped over the DPSI 2018. Today I will explain this system in all of its complexity and just what it can do for you and your model. The DPSI 2018 power distribution system is a dual power supply that converts the signals of 5 popular receiver systems to S.Bus and PWM standard. This gives you the benefit of the S.Bus system with the compatibility of your current servos and radio system. Currently, the DPSI 2018 works with Spectrum DSM2, DSMX, Multiplex M-Link, Graupner HoTT, Jeti Duplex EX, and JR Sum, and of course, Futaba S.Bus and S.Bus 2 protocols. When it comes to large-scale aircraft, or aircraft that require a large number of servos, running individual servo wires to your receivers can be a great annoyance. Not only do you have to deal with the cluster of servo wires, you also have to consider the added weight and the degradation of signal every time you add an extension. All of those complications can be simplified using a Futaba S.Bus system. The S.Bus system allows for multiple servos to be connected via one heavy gauge cable. I believe this cable is 18 gauge. The DPSI 2018 can handle up to 4 S.Bus inputs. So say for example you wanted to run one wire to the front of your aircraft, one to the rear, and then a wire over each wing. You can do that with this system. The 2018 system will provide up to 18 output channels, 16 of them proportional and 2 of them switching. According to the manual, you can use up to 36 servos, 8 connected per each S.Bus input. However, the true limitation really lies in your current draw. Another great feature of the DPSI 2018 is the ability to run redundant receivers. This is not necessary, but it does enhance the reliability of your flight system. Up to 2 receivers if you're using Jeti, Futaba, JR, or Graupner, and up to 4 receivers if you're using Spectrum can be connected to the input. The 2018 switches between receivers based on signal strength. Since you only need to run one cable from the 2018 to each receiver, it's also now much easier to place your receiver in a position that is optimal for transmission, while the power supply itself can be placed deep inside your fuselage. This can help you adjust your CG. In addition to redundant receivers, your power is also redundant. It works in the same way as the RV distribution centers in the fact that the power is actually supplied from the battery with the higher voltage. If the voltage is the same, the power is used equally from both batteries, and it allows them to share the current load. When the voltage of the batteries is different, the power is no longer shared, and each pack is actually isolated from the other. You can connect nickel-cadmium, nickel metal hydride, lithium-ion, and lithium polymer batteries with this system. Please refer to the manual for specifics for installing your batteries. The DPSI 2018 has a total of 3 individual voltage regulators built in. Each regulator has its own selectable voltage output of either 5.4, 6, 6.6, or 7.4 volts. Each serial output can handle 10 amps continuous or 50 amps peak. In addition to the 2 serial outputs, there is 1 parallel output, either channels 1 through 8 or 9 through 16, plus channels 17 and 18. These outputs can handle 8 amps continuous or 30 amps peak. Like the other RV distribution centers, the DPSI 2018 also offers intelligent voltage monitoring. An internal microcontroller monitors all voltages by using an intelligent algorithm and signals various errors such as overload, low voltage, and voltage faults acoustically using a built-in piezo buzzer, and the LED lights on the LCD control panel if connected. There are two options for programming the DPSI system. You can program it either via the device itself, or you can use the recommended LCD control panel. The LCD panel makes programming easy. All you need to do is hold the Set button down for 30 seconds. You'll then see the settings displayed on the screen. It's very easy to navigate through the menus with the up and down key right here. The LCD panel also allows you to view your flight data. Now, when it comes to connecting the servos, there are a few methods you can choose. First of all, you can use the S.Bus to S.Bus, or you convert S.Bus to PWM standard. Once you know which protocol you will be using, you can either use a clamp-style terminal or a four-way terminal. The clamp-style terminal taps into your main bus cable anywhere you choose, allowing for a direct connection of one single servo. The four-way terminal allows you to plug in up to 4 servos, kind of like you would to a receiver. If you're using the PWM and you choose the four-way terminal, there are actually 4 different terminals: channels 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12, and 13 through 16. This is how you assign each servo your desired channel. If you decided to use the clamp style or any of the S.Bus to S.Bus terminals, you'll need to assign each servo to a channel. You do this one of 2 ways. The first way is via the Futaba channel setting tool. This is a very limited manual way of channel selection. The second, a more comprehensive method, is via the Futaba PC Link software and the SBUS USB programmer. Now, here's a really cool added feature that can come in handy. The DPSI 2018 has telemetry capabilities. If you're using a Jeti duplex system, you can receive up to 15 individual telemetry data streams, which you can view on your transmitter in real time. Some of the parameters include input voltage, current, battery capacity, and temperature. A complete list of all of these parameters is posted on our website, so take a look at it. Now, when used with a Jeti transmitter, you can set an audible alert of all your telemetry data.
Antenna 1, 0.67 ampere hours, 0.13 amps, 5.4 volts, 6.5 volts.
If you're not using a Jeti, you can still log your data via the SD card and display it on the optional LCD control panel. If you have any questions regarding the Emcotec DPSI 2018 power system or any of the Emcotec products, please send us an email at support@espritmodel.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.